instrumental and this is it. No, this is a total.
DJ Dad, right?
Yeah. Okay. Normally at the break time, No, that's good. Just like I said, I got it. I'll put some music down for it. Later, we all got to talk about it. Nah, that's all we know. Yeah, that's all we know. That's the we all that's the yeah.
Yo, ever since you came here, right? Your IG, I'm like, yo, like I do.
You know, I haven't changed it very much.
You messing with me.
I haven't changed it. I need some cups because I got some tequila, okay?
Word up. Here, I need a cup right now. Here. Hey,
I'm with it.
yeah, that bang out a little bit.
I told you I didn't worry about it.
I ain't know how long you tell.
I'll leave tomorrow. I'll come back though.
No, I don't do this a lot. I don't do this a lot. You know? In case you want to come here and do shit like that.
What day you doing this time? If I move here, I want to use the radio. What we gonna do? I know, do this stuff.
Well, because I guess I don't run a podcast, right? So if I got, like, I'm bringing guests in, so I recommend, I got like we talking. To be true, so words. You gonna move out here? I don't have really have right? Can I sit with y'all? Oh, y'all take care of this though.
What up, baby? You never need to have
Let's hold it right quick. He was telling me, so on the break.
I'm gonna drink this. Man, y'all water be the best water ever. Y'all water is the best water ever. Now what the hell they be putting in this water, B? Shit. It's definitely like some alkaline. It shit tastes like it came right from the river of Jordan. You're in the river of Jordan. Came straight from the river of Jordan. Oh my God.
Only because people are still walking in.
No exaggeration, baby. Crazy. And it stay cold like this. This shit probably been there for 2 hours. I know. That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
That way, because when people walking in between 6 and 6:45, I want them to come in. Right off the drip, they know they walk into the drip. Yeah, I did actually, man. Chilling out on my way. Where you from? First round. Go down. So we got so we're gonna bring some loafers.
Let me squeeze in here. All of it. I swear I could. I just don't think out here like that. I swear.
And to keep it like all kind of keep it about you. Right? So two separate things. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do that, man. Y'all mind plugging in? Okay, see, both y'all spokespersons, right? For you. Whatever you want, man. This is live, we had it. You already saying this. Oh, no? So pretty much what this is about, I was right now, y'all come on. Alright, so we're gonna be on in about another 2 minutes, Lord. Yeah, I ain't know really what was the I guess he gonna do like this. I guess he gonna hit the low slow ball. And he was like, you wanna kind of rush it. All you wanna do is just already? 60 seconds. Let's make sure our sound is right before we come back on. What's up, cracking out here on the track.
Look, I know you don't play fair. I know you don't play fair. That ain't it. They're just my friend. They're just my friend. You share a game. You hear me? No, you share a game.
I do too. I got you got a rare? Oh, that's a nice show. I'm doing Kim Williams down at Comedy. And I'm gonna shoot right over. We got 45 seconds.
Shoot your shot.
Hey, Howard, can I get one of those? Can I get one of those? It's a little left, no? Or she just supposed to keep it, that's it. No, that's all.
That's actually a good deal.
What is it, Juanito? Hey, Cass will be getting it in.
Ain't that good?
It's on, what you say? No, in Hollywood, it's a dream, so sell it. Alright, and it's coming down, we live. That's Chico Real, my nigga coming through. Okay, thanks, Howard.
Alright, here we go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Take a rap.
Yep.
Album.
Yep. Yep. I don't know what Dak think I ain't got, but I got it all. Look. Sunny days and dark nights, the shit is real. Kevin tell on the mic, you know the shit's real. Fuck it. On a Tuesday, where you at? Robbie gone, but how he got my fucking back? This is how we do. Not once, not twice, but this is how we do.
Oh, this is how we do. In LA with the motherfucking crew. Hey, this is how we do.
Hey.
Oh, this is how we do.
And look, listen, man. Dak on the beat, he gonna switch that shit and keep it street, nigga. This that nostalgia music, shit that make you think about the shit when you was using the shit. Things that got better, I'm down to dream, and now I'm here with the coldest team. Chicks on the couch, bitches, and we all kicking it like that. And my shit is off right now, and the beat is fucking whack, but nigga,
come on,
yo, it is what it is. Yeah, DJ, hey, that,
do your best. Up here,
hey,
like the track home.
He gotta be. Hey, he gonna mix. He about to do and put another beat. I don't know what be going on with that.
You might as well play my buddy.
You might play my buddy.
Oh. didn't know y'all didn't like Nas, but okay.
Nah, man, we play trap instrumentals, nigga.
You play trap instrumentals. Hysterical.
Okay, nigga, talk to me. Yeah, bring the best out of me, nigga.
Okay, this is Nipsey. Let's see.
Yeah, make that shit drop so I can spit some dope shit, nigga. That's how I feel, nigga. Ha! Yeah, get right.
How you feel, Kevin?
All right, I'm gonna tell you just how I feel, dog.
All right.
Look, life is a game, but it ain't no sport. Showed up in a white tee with some all-me shorts, nigga. And when you see me in the streets, it's what it is. I'm Kevin Tate, and I'm about my biz. That other shit is bullshit, nigga. I'm a city boy. I'm in LA telling these niggas that I'm not a toy, but I keep them. And don't get caught slipping. I'm in this bitch sipping while your whole clique is tripping, nigga. And that's just how I feel. It's Kevin Tate, and I'm keeping it real. How we on the hook?
What you sipping on, Kev? What you drinking on, my dude?
I'm dripping on tequila. What you thought it was, dude?
What you smoking on, my nigga? What you smoking on, my man?
Actually, I'm pausing, dog. I ain't smoking now, man.
Oh shit! What kind of hoes you like?
I like the bad bitches. I like the tall bitches. I like the sixes, the sevens, the eights, and the nines. I don't give a fuck long as she got a fat behind.
Damn, nigga, we need to make a song.
That's what it is. And you niggas gonna grab the mic.
Because our money is long and it's tight. Fuck it, nigga, these niggas rapping to the right.
Hey,
A bus flows. I don't know.
that's right. It don't matter. It don't matter. Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
It's the Kevin Tate Show. Everybody get the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Gas Radio.
Hey.
My bus flows.
There you
I'm
go.
in LA. I'm trying to pimp these hundreds.
Hey, straight up.
I'm pimping this game. I'm pimping the comedy. It's young boy, young lows. You can't stop me.
Hey, that's
fucking copy.
what you got? Come on.
I'm chilling.
Y'all done brought Kawhi Leonard up in here. Yo, no, we back, dog. Everybody freestyle when they come to the show. I think it's dope. He got away with it.
Yeah,
We're gonna get his ass on the next break.
Yo, I ain't freestyle since like 05.
That's why he know the year.
Everybody have the same reaction.
Oh, that's the mic.
Yeah, no. Shout out to DJ Dak with the beats, man. Hey, buddy, gonna be getting it in.
That was hard.
That's love, no doubt, dog. We back on the Kevin Tate Show. Make sure y'all go down like that. Out Dash Radio. Marcus King presents the Kevin Tate Show with Howie Bell. We back.
What up, though?
And the question that's running for the day, women, what's more important, sex or money in a relationship? Make sure y'all call in 323-879-4445. Think about it before you get your answer.
Some women may say neither one.
Impossible. What would it be?
It's a little more to life than sex and money.
In a relationship, damn it. In a relationship.
I'm trying to be PC right
This nigga's so politically correct. But no, but to that.
But in real life,
no, that's real shit.
there is more to a relationship than sex or money.
Okay, but what's more
It's
important?
loyalty involved, trust and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all kind of
So let me rephrase the motherfucking question again. What's more important? I don't give a fuck what else is needed.
You just want these two.
Out of these two,
Okay.
out of these two, what is more important? Sex or money? Right? Make sure y'all call in. Hey, I got a couple ladies in here. Y'all can yell out an answer. I just want to hear. They ain't gonna hear it on the radio, but
We
what's more
all
important?
said both.
Both of them.
Equally.
You know I can't deal with this shit.
Equally. You gotta fuck me and have money.
No, I said what's more.
Either or. You gotta pick an answer.
You gotta make sure you get paid after the sex.
but,
Bingo.
but what's more important is the question. What's more important? Not what, you know what I mean? What's more important? What can you, if you had to throw one away and stay in a relationship, what would you keep? The sex or would you keep the money?
The sex, cause I'm so good at it, they gon' pay me.
Alright, cool. That's
Make sure y'all call in with a definitive answer right now. I don't know why. It's like for fellas. It's like what's more important, ass or titties? And it's like, you know what I mean? What's more important? Ass. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas feel like I can't live without titties.
Yeah.
I need my chick to have titties, or I'm gonna go cheat and find them.
right.
I need my chick to have an ass, or I'm gonna go cheat and find them. And the voices that y'all heard on the show, man, is my dog Carlos Acoustis from Laugh Mob. Everybody makes some noise for him, man. Been doing this shit in the game, been doing this shit in the game for a while. And also, man, we got a special guest as well, John Williams from Comedy Hype, man. Make one some noise. Comedy Hype that came down to the Kevin Tate Show, man. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
Doing good.
No doubt, man. I appreciate y'all coming out, man. This is my co-host, Howie Bell. I want to introduce you to him, Carlos. Word up. I want to introduce you to my co-host, Howie, now. I usually bring motherfuckers on here, and Howie know every motherfucker about it, right? And I told him, I'm going to bring a nigga on the show, nigga, that you don't know. So, this is my partner, Howie Bell. You know, introduce yourself, Howie.
Hey, how you doing, sir? here. Man, nice to meet you again. 50th, yeah.
What you
I never met you in this one.
What you mean, bro? You know this nigga, man. That's true. Well, look, man. You know every motherfucker.
Carlos is a very talented producer.
Absolutely. Whom I've known for a long motherfucking time. We're going to get to know you a little more. I got a question for you. And we're going to wrap this, even though I'm talking to both of these very talented brothers on this show. This show is designed about highlighting what they got going on and you know, talking about some of the things y'all do and how y'all got this shit, how you got your ball rolling, if you know what I mean. Now, Carlos, I know Carlos, me and Carlos worked together on Lab Mob, right?
We got next.
We got next. That was some years ago. But what's crazy about Carlos, dog, is that he's a solid dude. I put it this way. He's a real person, solid dude. You know what I mean? Straight up and down. And how did you get involved how did you get involved in that, dog? I think last time I told you, said you was in the sport. Was you ever in the sports?
Yeah, so, I mean, rewinding all the way to, you know, college.
The college.
I played college football at San Jose State.
Oh, shit.
I studied film and TV, and I was actually producing a lot of music videos in the Bay.
Yes.
And the hyphy movement was really huge, and I was jumping on all those videos, producing, editing, a lot of content that came out of the Bay from the artists, 40 Short,
Oh, shit.
everybody.
Shout out to that.
And so I was like, I gotta move to LA. I'm bigger than this out here. And I was actually working for Oakland Raiders at the time. Raiders.com, producing a lot of content.
Nice.
So I was heavy in the sports space, heavy in the music and hip hop space in the Bay, and really took my talents to LA.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And kind of had to start from the bottom out here. It's kind of who you know out here.
Yeah.
It's not what you know. I knew a lot, but I didn't know anybody.
Okay.
And so I kind of delved into the comedy space. I was PAing on a bunch of stuff.
But what made you go, what'd you say, comedy? Because so much shit out there. How did you point at comedy?
You know, I was PAing on we got what was it? What did Kevin Hart host? We was talking about
The BET
Comic.
Oh, okay.
One night stand or something like that. What's the name of it? When he hosted it.
Early, and that's when me and Bob Sumner, who was producing.
Shout out to Bob Sumner.
Shout out to Bob, was producing the content. He was, you know, pulling in all the talent, content coordinating, and I was kind of, you know, coattailing him and Robin Latimer. She was another producer. I was just getting waters. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yes,
like,
absolutely.
we like your hustle.
All right.
You know, and I just stuck around and just kind of. Bob said he was starting a production company or it's his own brand. I said, man.
What year is this?
This is 08, 09.
Okay.
This is after the Def Jam kind of reboot. They were doing. Remember they did at downtown at the Orpheum. They did. That's where
the new Def Jam.
Tiffany.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. And I PA'd on that, you know, one day here and there, and that was kind of my first like, oh shit, I love it.
You was on that.
No, I wasn't.
He was on the new world.
I was on the after that. Was Russell Simmons involved in that? Was he involved in the first? That what you talking about?
Yeah, this was 07.
Yeah, I remember the Capone. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
What up, Capone?
You know, Corey Fernandez. You know, it was a small class of people that was come through there, and that was kind of my first inkling of like, damn, there's a space behind the scenes in comedy. You know, I didn't know comedy was even just like a lot of you guys. You know, didn't realize there's a career in this space.
Yes.
And so working
Huge.
within these shows on the back end because I knew production from, you know, this is what I wanted to do. I studied film, I you know, post production and all that, and I was really fascinated with how it was made. And so falling into the comedy space, I was like, shit, I'm doing stuff that I love and I'm laughing doing it. Like I gotta find more stuff like this to do.
Right.
Ended up working on a comedy festival in Vegas, you know, HBO thing, just straight production. And Bob started this company. I said, man, I need a job. You know, and I was like, I'll be your assistant, I'll do whatever.
Yeah.
He didn't really know all the things that I, you know, was bringing to the table, but doing my hustle. And he pulled me on, took a shot, and, you know, 5 years later, we have a TV show that's on there.
What's the name of that?
Laugh Tracks.
Oh shit! Shout out to that, man. I didn't know. I was gonna ask you about that. Like, are you involved in that?
Yeah. So, you know, I was with Laugh Mob for a long time. I was with Laugh Mob for about, you know, from 10 to 8.
Yes.
And you know, kind of just took the executive route and was like, hey, you know, I'm already tied to the show. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my thing. We had some creative differences up here.
Now this is season 3.
This is technically season 2.
Okay.
But this is the 3rd year. That we kind of had like a 24 episode split on the first season.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that that shows. I've never seen it recorded. I've never been there when we recorded it. But I think when I see them play out, I think you got a lot of business, getting a lot of opportunities too.
And really, if the audience might not know, but Kevin Tate was really one of the first viral videos that we did in this concept.
Okay.
We started online,
Nice.
LiveMob.com, LiveMob YouTube channel. We started online with this idea I had because I was coming from the music video world.
Mm-hmm.
And I see these comedians, you guys as rappers.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, y'all don't have no music videos. And so we created this concept that it's kind of like Drunk History, and it creates your jokes.
It's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, it actually, I think it's a dope
I
idea.
love the show.
And to add to that, you know, because somebody said that to me, but yo, man, you know, it kind of came off that particular video. And what y'all don't know is actually me and Carlos had a situation to where we was going back and forth because about that, because the video came out and I didn't know about it, right? And I don't know if that I was really talking to you about that part of it, really.
And you know, those are the things, and that's kind of what happens in Hollywood, right? Like, a lot of us on the talent end have no clue on what we're signing, have no clue on who owns what content, and that content we actually used, and this, the beef, so to speak, on the streets between Laugh Mob and Kevin Tate at the moment. We took an audio version of a show that we shot.
Yep. What was that? We Got Next.
Yeah, for Magic Johnson's Aspire channel. And it was called We Got Next. And Kevin did an amazing 10 minutes on that. And we took one of his jokes and took the audio and we recreated this whole new show. Basically, this whole new bit, which was now Laugh Tracks. But at the time it was just called Laugh Loops on YouTube.
Yep.
Google that. And it got all this, I mean, people were ripping it off World Star. World Star, people were ripping it off there, putting it on fucking, you know.
It was just, it went everywhere.
It was hot.
It was everywhere.
It was everywhere.
But and the crazy part, I didn't
know. It was like, yo, what? What's going on?
At the time, it was like, yo, what the fuck? Because I only found out about it. Check this out. I only found out about it because, forget my man that was in the video, that particular video with the Bible. Mm-hmm. He was the one reading the Bible. What's his name? Alexander. J. Alexander. No, he was reading the book. He was reading the Bible, sitting on the floor. I know you. But Jamal Doman. He came up to me at the J spot. He was like, "Yo, we just shot your video, bro. That shit funny as fuck." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He was like, "He's like, you don't know?" I'm like, "Nah." And then I was like, "Well, what the fuck?" Then when I seen it, or when it came out, the shit went crazy. Right. So my whole thing at that time was, well, shit, nobody told me. And then at that time, I'm like, yo, where the money at, nigga? Where the fuck is the money at? If it's viral, where the fuck is somebody getting some money? And Los at the time, like, nigga, nobody's getting paid. I said, you know what? And I wasn't feeling that at the time, but we really had a real conversation. So I respect you, and we had a mutual level of respect.
And Kev was one of the only guys actually off that show that was like following up with me, like, yo, what's up with Sound Exchange? What's up with this? And what's up with that? And that's kind of the part that the no-name rappers are beating some of the big-name comedians, right? Because they don't have a back end. They don't know, oh, shoot, I was supposed to sign up for Sound Exchange, so I can get some royalties.
Which they do. They send royalties.
Yeah, they do.
They send money every quarter. Good money.
A lot of guys.
You say a lot of comics aren't
even informed.
And got money sitting in Sound Exchange. For real.
Sure do.
I mean, you only go back a certain amount of time. There's a lot of admin that have to go back in time to try to recoup that money. You know what I mean? There's the faster you do it, you might have money sitting there. Because you did a show.
Absolutely.
I told Nate Jackson about that, and he went and found his money off that. I'm like, yo, they send money every 3 months, bro. Yeah. They come in the mail. So, but that, it was dope. I did want to be, I don't know, are y'all just got through shooting Laugh Tracks?
So yeah, they just shot.
Because I want to be a part of that shit. Like, I don't understand. I'm like,
they just shot in Chicago, though, like this past weekend, right?
Yeah. So,
okay.
Well, so there was a handful of comedians that got already chosen. The jokes were already submitted. The submission process is an ongoing process. It takes forever to get all the right jokes and everything wrapped up. So yeah, there's a really solid production company that the network, kind of vouched for and is kind of packaging it all together. I just kind of came with the idea, kind of showed everyone how to do it the first year, and we got all our resources and pulled all that in, and now the formula is made, and we can take over.
Yep. All right. Well, my question is this: what do you want to see? What do you want to see happen with live? How far you want to take? How far you want to go in this comedy shit from behind the scene? How far you want to take? What's your plan? Where you want to take this shit?
I mean, everywhere, man. I mean, I think, you know, comedy is still where early hip hop is. It hasn't been minded like how hip hop is a total industry. You know, cats has went from baggy jeans to tuxedos and mansions and shit. And I see comedy as kind of that's, especially urban comedy, is still kind of bubbling and hasn't really matured. And you guys haven't got your due process like you should have. You know, you guys are more talented than the one hit quitter rapper who's getting 60 bands a month the stream.
Right.
So that's the kind of balance I'm trying to find.
Okay.
And shows like Laugh Tracks is like your, you know, your countdown show. It's like your TRL. That's your comedy.
Yes.
Hit singles so people can come back and listen to your,
That's right.
you know, EP or your album and buy your T-shirts and go to your shows and buy tickets.
So there's with so many outlets now on the internet. You got, you know, that's because I believe that Instagram is a comedy platform. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. It's a comedy platform because that's what people are. You know, people draw to that funny shit. And so now, and speaking of that, John, we got you on here with Comedy Hype, right?
My man John came all the way from Atlanta.
Clap it up.
Clap for John because this is kind of like a two-part question.
Yeah.
Right.
Another strong. Actually, you know, me and John have been allies since I started being an ally because he started the brand back in the day called Laughing Barrel, which we used to source a lot of the articles that went on laughing.com from his page. So he was doing a lot of our work back in the day.
Right.
But we talked a long time ago and we reconnected recently.
Nice.
And, I'm really proud of what he's doing.
No doubt, man. No doubt. So, John, you say you from Atlanta or you just live in Atlanta?
From Atlanta, born in Atlanta,
Right.
raised in Hawaii. So that's like 2 parts of me right there.
What's Comedy Hype, man? What is that?
Man, what is Comedy Hype? That's a great question. Comedy Hype is a little bit of everything, honestly.
All right.
So we started off as an online platform, like Los mentioned. It was the Laughing Barrel. From there, it migrated to become an online magazine. Was the spirit we took off.
Okay.
And now with everything being so visual content, we just consider ourselves a digital comedy network.
Digital Comedy Network. So this is something that we read or is this something that we click on?
You get everything. You got the articles that you go to the .com. We got a YouTube now that we've been building. We had podcasts at one point. Anything that you can, as far as taking comedy, we're trying to offer people that way.
Now, how did you start? No doubt, that's dope. But why? Why do you choose to do this? Like, is this what you always wanted to do, or did you kind of just like, oh shit, I'm into this now?
It's to be honest. Remember World Star days when World Star first popped out?
Yep.
You had Q. You know, Q was somebody that started out of his apartment back in New York, and he was able to accumulate millions in wealth. So that naturally kind of inspired me as a young person. Like, what can I do on the internet? So there was an entrepreneurial quest on my part. At the same time, I saw that you guys, as far as urban talents, not getting your just due. I think Los kind of mentioned that as well. So when I noticed that, I just felt that was a perfect opportunity to provide a platform that kind of married the two things. And then from there, it just kind of took form.
Well, what do y'all think the comedy?
That's what's up.
Yeah, how do y'all think? What's the state of comedy right now as it pertains to you got the internet, right? And do you feel like the live comedian is losing its way? The live comedy is losing its way. Do y'all believe that the internet style of comedy, which you know I don't have a problem with either way, but I feel like, do you feel like that's what comedy is now? And actually going on stage, doing stand-up comedy is becoming extinct. Do you think it'll ever do that?
I mean, we can both touch on it, but I mean, I think, you know, comedy, stand-up comedy is not what it used to be. And I don't think any of the new guys coming up with social media know what it was. And I think a lot of us that came up in between that knew what it was and know what that stage is about have to, you know, obviously honor that, but obviously honor where the audience is. Because yes, you know, I respect the gram just like you do because that's where comedy is, but I don't know if stand-up is where it was. You know, there's not, I mean, Kevin Hart is doing this big ass thing, but there's so many more talented people, and there's not enough, you know, major platforms for them to do their stand-up thing. And I think that's why we kind of blended the worlds, right? Like people were watching all these social media cats doing these skits.
Social medians, that comes from your guy
Social
Bob
medians.
Sumner. That's Bob Sumner's word. Social
And
medians.
these social medians, you know, so a lot of them, you know, not a lot of them, you know, there's a handful of, you know, guys that take stuff that you guys write and take years to perfect and
Yep,
then go convert it into
Yep,
a sketch.
real quick.
Absolutely.
I seen it all day.
I had somebody tag me on
This is your joke.
Yeah, they was like, look, like, you know, like, hey, I'm tagging you, and they did like a laugh track type thing with two of my business. I just really felt weird about that.
It's a weird feeling.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's a
dude.
weird feeling.
But they were some young cats, you know, from somewhere. I don't know where they were from.
But
You know what I'm saying? And it was just,
the state of it is in disarray, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's incumbent on you guys who've been doing this for years to really hone in on the business side, because
Absolutely.
they can get on YouTube, but they can't get on Spotify. They can't get on, you know, these platforms and do what y'all do.
Absolutely.
Freestyle.
Absolutely.
And they can't, when they sell their tickets to these big live events, they can't entertain and engage the audience like you guys can.
a lot of them are bombing out. I mean, a lot of them are bombing out, man. And you know, I hate to use them terms. We talk about bombers, but and I feel kind of sorry for them when it comes to that part of it.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're extremely confident with the sketches. Extremely confident.
It's a-
Like, you
it's
would
a
think
talent.
these niggas-
It
but when they
takes-
get on that stage,
It's a different muscle.
they can't. Man,
It's a
the
different
muscle great.
Yeah.
And
You know what I'm saying?
I implore the comedians and the stand-up performers to do is use these platforms to your advantage.
Absolutely.
Use these platforms to your advantage because you have a talent that can actually, you know, run the marathon.
I definitely agree with Los on that. Like, there's a comedian named Andrew Schultz. Y'all familiar with him?
Yep.
I think he's the blueprint for what you guys can do for yourselves. Because what he is doing, he's taking his stand-up bits and he's distributing it himself on his own YouTube channel. And YouTube can generate a nice amount of money if you're consistent enough.
What do
And
you mean?
I feel like
What do you mean by his stand-up clips?
he's recording his stand-up sets and he's distributing it back on YouTube.
Right, on his channel.
On his channel, and he's getting
It's monetized.
getting like millions of views on his own content. So from there, he's able to connect with the audience. He's able to showcase stand-up. He's not doing skits, and he's able to also generate a revenue that can support himself, that possibly can be used to support his own tour.
Man, I seen my bits more times on YouTube on so many other pages and shit.
And
They take
and
that.
that's what
Yeah,
happens,
yeah,
right?
absolutely.
You trade off, you know, their exposure, you know, for a check, which is usually pretty small, you know, for these TV shows, and you trade off that bit or that recording, and they just, you know, pump it out. But imagine if we had the capabilities to, like how we're starting to, which is great with, you know, social media and all these technologies so easy to do now. You know, you can produce your own stuff for whatever money is in your pocket and distribute it to the world. And you know, it's about consistency and being able to figure out that those monetizing.
Right.
Absolutely. We on with Comedy Hype, and we on with Carlos Coos, this man from Laugh Tracks, man. Make sure y'all call in. Y'all got any questions? You want to say something?
I was going to ask y'all. Can I ask y'all a question?
Absolutely.
Do you feel like that comedy has changed to where are you waiting for the industry to choose up on your talent, or are you feeling like it's time to like make your own moves? How do you feel that shift?
I feel that now it's a time that you can do whatever you want. You can push yourself. Ain't nobody coming to get nobody, bro.
Nah.
And that's what I said. I don't believe. I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody coming to get you. It's too much shit going on.
Yep.
You know. But I also feel that the game it's like good and bad in the sense of all you gotta do is just it's there. You can be some of these people getting big money.
Yeah.
From doing these videos, and it's one of those things the world keeps spinning. You can't stall your eyes. You know, traditionalists die.
And everybody's journey is a little different, right? You know, like all we see is the outcome, right? We don't know the journey to get there, and they don't know the journey that you guys have taken to have these amazing jokes and to have that comfortability on stage and be live like that. Right?
What you? Wait.
Go ahead.
What you think? I want you to answer that too.
You know what's funny, man? Somebody brought this analogy to me. They was like, remember, imagine how it was when motherfuckers went from silent films to talkies. The niggas that wasn't talking was mad than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was doing all the, the silent film shit, but they couldn't talk. A lot of them characters, when they opened their mouth, they probably sounded weird.
Right.
when talking motion pictures finally came into play, some of the niggas been doing sign language. They start talking. They fucking dialect was fucked up. They couldn't survive.
He's talking.
Yeah, look at these talking motherfuckers. And so the nigga that came with the talking shit and could talk good became a fucking movie star.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Back
whether
then,
he's a better actor or not.
He did not.
You got to be a hell of an actor to be a silent actor.
You got to be a hell of an actor to be a silent actor, but you got to be even better actor to talk.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
take them words off that script. You know what I'm saying?
Because none of the comedians that we see on top really made it until they got into a film.
Right.
If you really think about it.
Yeah, it takes a movie.
Cat, Mike Epps, they wasn't nothing before Friday.
Right.
They was just as funny as they are now.
Same shit.
But nobody knew about them but that movie. And so that's the other muscle that you guys have. The stand-ups have to start practicing, other muscles of this entertainment tree.
Absolutely.
And getting into auditions and commercials and theatrical stuff and being able to, take 3 lines and make it amazing.
Yep.
Because it takes that one line, that's the guy that fucking said the thing.
Absolutely.
And then you're a star, now you're charging 20 bands a weekend.
Exactly. I see it happening like that.
Sets that you've been doing for 10 years.
So,
and that's the, obviously new stuff, but what I'm saying is like, it takes, kind of doing the uncomfortable.
Yeah.
To really make it.
So my question is to you, John. It's kind of back on what you said. So comedy hype, right?
Yes, sir.
How do y'all value? Are y'all looking? What are y'all looking for? Are y'all looking for? Because I consider y'all laugh tracks, comedy hype, all these different platforms. I feel like y'all are the media. Y'all are comedy media, right? So what do y'all want to see? Do y'all want to see funny or do y'all want to see followers? What's more important to your brand?
I'm gonna say authenticity.
Okay, authenticity.
So that might be
follower.
That might be So let's replace funny because funny can be subjective.
Okay.
Let's place authenticity.
Okay, authenticity or followers, because this is your brand, right?
For sure.
So if you're comedy hype, and I like to believe that comedy means something to do with funny.
Yeah.
Right. What do you value as a brand? When you look at this line of people, you're like, that motherfucker funny, that motherfucker funny. He ain't really funny, but he got 1 million followers. So you know what? Fuck the funny.
Nah.
Because I believe. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say if people like follow us, sometimes we skip over the guys with millions of followers. Like we don't play that game.
So where's your
that's
value?
why we got like respect within our industry because we don't gravitate towards just because you got 1 million followers.
So what do you value?
It could be a number of things. It could be how consistent this person has been. It could be so I'll break down the consistency part. If someone's giving us a storyline to follow, like he came up with a rapper analogy, it lets you, like with these rappers, they drop music videos and they drop a single, it gives you something to cover. So some of the comedians, because there's no blueprint, don't give us anything to cover sometimes. So if you're not consistent, how can we really follow your moves?
Absolutely.
So you'll end up losing that game from us if you're not creating no type of consistency to follow.
Right, because I think these might be the first guys that really came to the show with a platform, really, to speak to that side of it. You know what I mean? Because to me, I think it's a little bit of both. I'm not really 100% mad at a brand that chooses somebody with 1 million. I can't say I'm 100% mad at that. You know what I'm saying? So, because I understand the game, this now is your revenue. And if you don't look, your followers is your revenue.
But to even speak for us about it, don't forget, like, it's a limited amount of outlets that's doing what we do. And it's a gang of, like, comedians that's doing it. So there's a little bit of pressure on us at times when we do overlook people. It's not personal. It's just the fact that we the only one.
Right.
So if
I remember y'all from Live Uber.
For sure.
Yeah. I seen y'all have an IG page?
Yeah.
I remember that.
People definitely gravitate towards the IG.
I haven't, so I don't know if I've asked this question since we've been here, but what would you say, if you could put it in words, what is it that comedy hype does?
For sure. In totality, I say comedy hype is the ESPN of comedy. So like comedy is 24/7. As far as like sports is 24/7. We look at the same like vision where we can constantly distribute comedy in different formats. So we can have a show, and that's where me and Los kind of looked up on some things about commentating on comedy.
Okay.
You can have a show of documenting comedy. You can have a show behind the scenes. There's so many ways to flip it. So that's why we want to be the ESPN of it.
I got a question for you. Do you think it's Do you think the format that you're doing now via internet or online, do you think it's better to do it that way, or try to get your own network, like on a network, or
Like a
TV network?
So
Yeah.
you saying
so you can put all that content that you're talking about creating.
For sure.
It's like on a 24, like Comedy Central.
To clarify what you said, so you saying internet versus having a
television.
TV.
Yeah.
Traditional broadcast.
Keep your internet presence or your social media, but still having a TV section like a Comedy Central.
If I had the TV plug, then I probably would.
Okay, all right.
But that's that's more a part of the journey,
Okay, that is where you want to go with that.
Well, let's talk about the game where it's going now. Everybody's digital. Everybody's on their phone.
All day, everybody's sitting in front of the
So
TV.
the TV is like that perspective is changing.
Right.
So like people now are like on their phone. So we kind of feel like we're in a good place to keep dominating that market.
Okay.
We just keep going for that. At the same time, I mean, it'd be dope to have Comedy Back on TV.
Right.
But I mean, honestly, to be honest with you, like networks aren't getting the views that they were getting before, and the analytics that you get on these things are far superior. And so, you could watch it whenever on this, and then you gotta be at home to watch, and you hopefully catch it during that hour.
Right.
But with this on demand kind of
DVR
consumer society.
I got HBO on my phone. Nigga. HBO, Showtime, everything. I ain't got time to really sit down in front of the especially my cable off right now, but I'm gonna turn my shit on. Hey, ain't no games. I ain't paying for the cable till the games come back on, my nigga. I ain't watching that Sanford and shit back on for $90 a month. Nigga, I'm gonna call them right before the game, nigga. Go watch the fuck? Nigga, I ain't paying for that game.
Kev, I think you kind of answered the previous topic about like stand up, like regular stand up versus the internet. So the internet, you said you don't have time to watch TV, right? I mentioned Schultz because he repackaged his stand up to make it watchable quickly. So he just repackaged it.
And so is Laugh Tracks.
What do you mean? I want you to elaborate on
Like
that.
you on Instagram, you get the skits. So we watch Instagram, we watch the skits for like 15 seconds. We get our laugh from the skits. So Schultz is taking the stand up and breaking it down quick enough so you get that laugh. So we're be able to digest that content. So it's just like take your stand up and just repackage it and distribute it.
Yes.
And you
So let's say I got a bit, right? You saying like chop up each bit, right, and make it a video of its own.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Chocolate Sundays is already doing that with comedians right now.
Yeah, I mean, but
So it's the same format.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm saying?
they're not doing your stuff.
No.
There's only Chocolate Sunday, and then there's really only Laugh Factory.
Yeah.
It's in the comedy space that's really dominating all those small stand-up clips. And you, or there was a consistent, and people will watch it.
Yeah,
they
do.
They want to hear that. They want to hear
They
it.
do.
I want to look into that with Andrew Schultz, but I'm trying to figure out is he showing his shows at the tavern? Is he doing his shows? Are they all big shows, or is it just like?
Because it's just him on stage on the camera.
That's what I'm saying, on stage. But while he's doing these shows, are these shows that like big shows, small shows,
live?
No, yeah, like, or is he just doing a bar?
You could still do a bar and make it look dope.
Right.
So he's using professional shit, or
No,
just,
like the setup that you guys have in your studio. We just got a camera on him in the stage, and he just cuts it up.
okay.
So it's
I'm
like
feeling that, man. Because I've always been, my social media has been growing. It's not nowhere close to a lot of, my shit done grew a lot over the last 6-7 months.
Yeah.
And for me, the whole thing was just understanding, my place on the internet. What's my thing? But for that, my thing, to what you said, is my fucking comedy, bro. So that's why I feel like I'm best at, and I don't have a problem with the shit creating. I don't have a problem with that either. But I think my shit is on the stage, bro.
For sure.
For me, so to hear you say that, that's a big deal because like, you know what? That's interesting because I see my videos on the internet right now of motherfuckers that's got about 100 videos of the same goddamn shit, right? And you look at the comments on all these different pages. Oh shit! I'm like, yo, whoever the fuck is John got 200,000 followers on 200 views on my video.
And he's monetizing.
And it's off his TV. And it's off his TV though. You still see the nigga remote
off his TV.
Yeah,
but John doesn't have the opportunities you have like a Dash Radio or like being in Hollywood and being able to work in elbows with producers and having these opportunities to get on Def Jam and you know what I mean? Like, like I said, you guys might see one video here and there that blows up, but you have to monetize your own business.
You gotta pimp yourself.
You gotta pimp yourself because all that becomes is a commercial. Oh shit, yeah,
Right.
20,000 of them or 20 million of his friends love my stuff. Hey, maybe a percentage of them will come back, buy my t-shirt, buy my album, buy my ticket to my show when I'm in their town. And you have to build that out on your end to say, hey, I got stuff for sale, guys. All that stuff you might have seen virally, come back and come to the shop where it was created. And that's and you have to kind of create.
Yeah, the game for stand-up comedians is definitely more than the stage now. I've been doing this shit for a long time, but I saw it convert. You know what I'm saying? And I had to do it, man. It was like, nigga, how we better you either do this shit or quit, nigga.
Or get the fuck out the way,
you know what
bro.
I'm saying? Get the fuck out the way. It just got real. You know?
And that's what I'm saying. We were actually in that bubble right before. You know, it's like that bubble before smartphones.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
And we were able to see the transition, and like kids growing up now, they're just what iTunes. What you guys had CD? Yeah, I did MP3s.
What the fuck? Yeah,
all that other all these bifurcated different things.
I was here in LA when they literally stopped giving niggas development deals.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
like I lived through that. You know what I'm saying?
Living good. Oh,
what?
I'm gonna get a couple, $500,000.
I promise you.
Yo, I read Kevin Hart's book.
I promise you that was a part of the game.
$250,000 developmental deal.
Yeah.
I read that in his book. He said, man,
just to hold you, just to be like, ooh, we want to do something.
It's insane.
When I was with the sketch improv group the other level, me, Spanky, Thomas Ward, and Joe Blunt, we got a holding deal from Overbrook Entertainment for almost that same amount of money. For a meal.
Give me $1. Where the money at?
I spent all that shit on gym shoes,
weed. And same thing, Kevin Hart spent this shit on.
But I remember that coming to an end. Like, you know, it wasn't about the deals no more. Motherfuckers stopped doing that shit.
So that's the other thing. It's like comedians, their business model formula is aged. It's like out of date.
Yeah, it is.
And you're like, oh, I'm gonna make it on stage. I was having an argument with a funny comedian yesterday, and I'm like, no, dude, like, nah, I'm gonna just get it on stage. Like, no, you're gonna
get more than that,
and then you can do your stand-up career.
Shout out to that, man. We here with Comedy Hype and Lab Tracks. It's the Kevin Tate Show. We chopping up. We're gonna take a quick break. It's the Kevin Tate Show. We'll be right back. If you don't know shit, now you know. Yo, it's the Kevin Tate Show. Go say something.
Go. Hell yeah.
Appreciate it, man. I'll come here and keep it like that because I be wanting to know who's bringing cheap money. What's up, dog? Yo, this is our sponsor right here. Yo, we got another sponsor. Another sponsor. You know, solid conversation. What's up? got 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes. Y'all want to watch it? Take some, man. Yeah, and I appreciate that. Very happy.
It's great that they got a person that got talent. There's a person that knows in the area. Something like, no, like, no, let's do it. We're gonna get this thing moving. Hey, let's get these pictures right there before they go. Tommy, you want him to do the closeout information? Oh, okay, so yeah. So we're gonna close him out. Tommy, we're gonna close him out. They can stand up and do it though. Right. Damn, I didn't share that. That's what I shared that. Let's get this quick picture. Get that comment out. First, we're going to get a second. We're going to do that over there. So we coming in, we're going to do a quick, they're going to say this shit. So we gonna come back and let them out. So they out there, then they gonna bring the flow in. To separate it. So we going in 30 seconds, not even. We going in 15 each.
Yeah, somewhere go.
Yo, what's up? Make sure y'all download that app there. Gas Radio 1%. And first we catch the show. We on the 6th day. We don't get all day. Free day. Catch the tomorrow replay. The link will be in the bio for this whole show. Something back with you. That's pretty much. Let me go see here. Let's get to it. You already know what it is. You never take. My feelings do it. You already know. Let's get it. Here we go. We gonna come in and get them mic. We gonna do an outro. John, man, I know we gonna get it into it. Yeah, 5, 4, 3. What up, y'all? What up, y'all? We back on the Kevin Tate Show, Dash Radio, man. Listen, Los, John, Comedy Hype, y'all in the building, man. I appreciate y'all coming up, man. People find you, man. No doubt, man. Dope conversation, too, man. Dope conversation. So glad you came to fuck with us. You got any more claps back there, Dad?
Yeah,
them niggas deserve claps and shit.
Carlos Custas.
It's my own.
Yeah, you want, yeah.
Right,
It's all good.
on Instagram, RIDICU_LOS, ridiculous.
Nice.
And then
What's your joint right there?
It's Comedy Hype across everything: Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. On Twitter, it's like a dash at the end of it.
Yes, no doubt, man. I appreciate y'all coming in. Everybody make some noise for them, man. Y'all no doubt. Y'all have a good day. DJ Deck, drop that shit.
I'm sorry.
Alright, just like that, nigga. He feeling nice today. Deck feeling godly, ain't he, man?
Yes.
I told him to drop all trap beats. This nigga come right back with the trap.
Right.
And Foosh niggas.
Arrested Development.
And Foosh niggas, man. Drop that trap music in here, nigga. Yeah. Just like that, nigga. Got the East Coast in the building. DJ Dak, keep it popping for us. Look. Yeah.
Say it.
Yeah. Nigga. Yeah. Just like that. Look. First thing first, if worst come to worst, duck, nigga, cause I don't give a fuck. Check it, Kevin Tate, the one you came to see. With how we bizzle, we in this bitch, and now you know how it be. So check, wood floors and leather couches. I'm in this bitch slapping them freaks and hitting niggas in their mouth quick. Nigga. And I'm straight from the street, and I tell them what it is, straight to the beat.
Hit them in their fucking mouth, in your neck, nigga. I might kick you in your back, get you back, nigga. I fuck you up in all kind of fucking ways. I'm a bad nigga from back in the days. I beat your ass like it's the 80s, nigga. I fuck you up, fuck a trigger. Take these fists, nigga.
How we telling them what it is and we bring beer. He rap like it's the 80s, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
And it's just like that. White tees with a black cap. So step back, nigga.
Step back, nigga.
Pass it to the right. My nigga skeeting this bitch. Get the niggas right.
Hey, we up in here and you know what's going down. Hey, y'all niggas standing up about to knock these niggas down.
Hey.
In the studio rapping and shit, and everybody just mad because I'm black and shit.
Hey.
I got the yellow on, I get my bezel on, I got the rolling on. You know what's going on. Hey, they keep playing with the kids. I ain't playing with these niggas with it.
Hey.
Tell them where you from, nigga. Tell them where you from, nigga. Tell them where you from, nigga.
They call me Skeet and I'm from Northfield. I ain't never sold drugs, but I sold some pills. I stole some wheels, but I changed my life around. Now I'm signing deals. Sold jokes on them. I got movie scripts. And your girlfriend, she ugly, but she on my dick. Hey, go and keep it flowing, man. I keep the clippers with me because I'm the barber, man.
That's that. Skeet came through with a Philly rap. Goddamn with a yellow jacket. And niggas is tripping. Your bitch got an ass. I'm gonna smack. All right, cut. This nigga, cut. So much, bro. This nigga, he came in with bar. You asked him where he was from. Yeah. When you said where you from, he said, oh, that's what you want?
I'm a professional hype man. I get niggas hype.
Tell him why you take it like that. Yo, listen, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you why today is a dope day. I got two of the dopest dudes, man,
Absolutely.
that I fuck with, man, in this game. And I ain't talking about just this comedy game. I'm talking about comedy, and I'm just talking about in life, period, man. Solid, folks. Make sure y'all go download the app real quick. Dash Radio Marks King presents. We got the call in number 323-879-4445. Make sure y'all call in. And the question for the day, ladies, what's more important in a relationship, sex or money? Make sure y'all call in. So, yeah, before we even go any further, let me just say, I got a guy on the show who I feel like is my friend. Okay? And I want to introduce you to my co-host, too. Howie Beck.
Hey.
Yeah, Charlie Mack, first out in the building, man. A legend. Make some noise, man. Charlie Mack is in the building.
Mack in the building.
AKA Mr. Throwback.
Finally, somebody came on the show that I don't know.
You don't know?
I know who he is, but I've never met him before.
Thank you,
This
dog.
is my first time meeting Charlie Mack.
Hey, Charlie Mack, every time.
A legend.
And also, very funny brother, money getting, hustling, Philly cat, very funny brother, Skeet Carter, the motherfucker.
What's up, man?
Listen, man, listen.
Two of my favorite, look, I'm not saying that y'all here, but y'all, some of my favorite comedians,
Yo.
man. Definitely you, and my guy, you already know.
Yeah, that's love.
Detroit,
That's
that's
love.
love.
No doubt.
Appreciate you, man.
Man, I appreciate y'all for coming down. Got so many questions and shit. But Steve, man, what's going on, man? First of all, how you out here making moves? How long you been doing this shit, man?
I've been doing comedy for a total of 8 years right now.
8 years, man. Why?
Good deal.
What? Well, I say that's you caught you with that, didn't I? Because the question is why? Because you got to be a type of motherfucker to be a comedian. I think a comedian is a type of person because it takes a different wiring to say, you know what, I can do fucking comedy.
Right.
Why? What made you feel like you could do?
Well, what made me think or pressured me to do it, you know, being a barber, you know what I'm saying, in a barbershop, always tripping and joking with everybody, grinding niggas up, you got the wrong outfit on, you got relationship problems. I was the guy that'd step up and make light of the situation. You sad when you come in. You still sad, but you ain't feeling the way you did when you first came in because I made light of the situation. So I found myself not making as much money in the shop because niggas would just come just to watch me talk about motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So it was to the point where as though the little backstory, I used to cut hair in the same barbershop as 40, which is Kevin Hart's brother. So, you know, they always talk about Kev all the time. Man, he remind me of Kev. This Kev all over again. He an
Right, do people tell you that though? Because you resemble him a lot. I mean, I've told you that before.
Right.
Do people tell you that you get that a lot?
I mean, when I first started, I was a little slimmer, and you know what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm from Philly. We got the
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right.
You know,
Philly.
people used to say that, but you know, our material different. We kind of look.
Y'all the same height?
No, he right here. He's
Right.
standing on his wallet. He talking.
Well, I put it this way, y'all short stature.
You gotta call her. You gotta call her Kevin.
We gotta call her. It's Kevin Tate Show. What's your name? Where you from? It's Kevin Tate Show. You on? What's your name? Where you from? Hey, what's going on, Robbie? Shout out, Robbie. How you doing, baby? You missing a great show. We miss you.
What up, Robbie?
We miss you, baby. We miss you here on the show. Everything good with you? It's all good, baby. We miss you. We're going to be here next week. You know my birthday tomorrow, so I'm having a birthday show this weekend. We're going to talk about it and all that. We miss you, baby. I got some dope dudes on here. What's on your mind? And real quick, answer that question real quick. Sex and money in a relationship, Robbie? Oh, shit. Hey, I don't understand. Hey, what I don't understand is this.
Nobody can give you one.
Nobody can. To me, I feel like mothers don't understand. And I say, which one would you take or leave? Which one would you keep? Put it that way, Robbie. All right, Robbie. Well, look, I tell you what, Robbie. We glad we miss you, baby. Okay, sex then. Say that. Hey, Robbie, we love you, baby. I'm gonna get back with this exclusive interview, baby. Call us back before we get out of here. Love you.
All right, baby.
All right, peace. So yeah, fucking around this game, man. Fast forward a little bit, you jump on the stage, man, and you say, "Fuck it," you know, because it don't always go well for everybody.
It don't, man. I started different, man. A lot of people that started this game, man, they got on an open mic or asked somebody to get on the show. I never did an open mic to this day. I've been doing comedy for 8 years. I mean, I took it upon myself.
I did 3 only. I don't even know if I did that.
Right. But what I did was, I was in the city. It was a guy, my old head comedy, Buck Wild, even though he a real swaggy guy. I was like, what does he do? Like, he was like, he a comedian and shit. I was like, okay, cool. So I went to his show. And I seen people that was performing. I was like, you know what? Since I don't want to get on nobody else's show, I'm going to find out who's funny. I'm going to book them, and I'm going to put them on my show. So I'm going to do my coming out show. I'm going to hire 3 comedians. I headlined my first show. I did 30 minutes, my first time ever on stage doing
Talking
stand-up.
about what?
Nigga, it was crazy, but this is how I knew I had it.
30 minutes?
30 minutes. On the first time on stage. Now, this is how I knew I wanted to do it because it was, when I came on stage, it was crazy. Everybody making all this noise because I just walked out. Family, friends, people that want me to fail, people that want me to win. Everybody has
Some just want to come see.
They all gave me the $20. I don't give a fuck.
Absolutely.
Made that money, right?
Bro.
So look down. So my man Gotti in the barbershop, me and my man Gotti, we used to always go back and forth. We was always throwing jokes at each other and all that shit. Gotti shorter than Kevin Hart, little as shit. Grown ass man though, like that's what he is. So when I come out on stage, man, I was like, man, everybody, I said, calm down, man. I see my family, my friends in here, man. My man Gotti, what's up, Gotti? He stood up, about this little taller from when he sat down and shook his hand. I'm like, my name Gotti, this is my nigga, right? And he stood up and I was like, yeah, I got a little story about Gotti, man. I love this man, He got in a car accident. Shit was crazy, man. They called me, like, yo, Gotti got rushed to the hospital. He was in a car accident. I run down to the hospital. I get there, I'm like, excuse me, I come to see my friend. I met my friend Gotti. She was like, oh, Gotti, he not here. He at Children's Hospital.
Oh, my God. They took him to Children's Hospital. That's funny as shit.
Nigga, it go crazy. Like, everybody dying. But
Right.
yeah, when I got the response and all them people laughing like that, I was like, shit, that's what it's like.
You was hooked.
I've been chasing it ever since, man. And Gotti been chasing me ever since. They be trying to get me back.
Right.
You know what I mean?
One thing I want to say though, man, because like I said, when you in this game, man, you doing comedy, bro. Like I watch you, and this one of the cats now. I don't know if you ever worked with Ski Howie, but like when he say he did that shit, I believe that.
Right.
Because I'll be like, yo, I ain't never seen this, but he got to show he get to the money, man. You a hustler. I think you're a you're a businessman in this game, dog. I want you to know I noticed that, because hell, I'm an artist, you know what I'm saying? And to know that this game is all about the business as well. Right. So you gotta have both, and I think you exemplify that a lot. So let me ask you this too. Acting, what you think about acting? And parlaying over into acting.
That's what I'm trying to do right now, man. I took it for myself. I put my money up. I shot my acting reel, right? My acting reel looked like I was in about 7 movies. Right? All I shot was scenes, right? But they look real good. I had some interviews this weekend, met with some agencies, some managers, and all that stuff. When I was showing it to them, they looking at me like, "Oh, this was good. So what movie was this?" Me and Charlie looking like
same movie.
Same day, nigga.
Wasn't even a 2-day shoot.
It wasn't even 2-day shoot. Like, I say, listen. I forgot what age movie was in, right? I forgot what age movie was in there. Remind you, I had a beard. I had grew my beard just so I could shoot a scene and look a different way. And then 20 minutes later, after we finished shooting the scene, I shaved it off. She was like, yeah, I can tell. So when did you? This was a long time ago, right? So you were heavier this one. So yeah, that was a different. That was 2 years ago on that one right there. Yeah. The same day, but it's perception. Like you said, you got to know how to maneuver. I ain't been in no movie.
Absolutely.
But I want to be in a movie.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you that I can be in a movie.
You take a little bit that you got and get finagle that shit.
Yeah,
that's how it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember seeing you for the first time. I think we was in Philly at Warm Daddy.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was the first time I saw you some years back.
Shout out to Ray, man.
Shout out to Ray. And when I saw you, man, I was immediately impressed. You know what I'm saying? I was like, my man is funny as hell.
Yeah. First person to Detroit, man. How you been, man?
Oh, word up.
Hey, man, I know niggas, man.
You know what I'm saying?
So, anyway, nigga,
call me, man. He said, listen, man, you gotta go to Detroit. I'm like, no. I said, get a gun. He said, listen, bring that. I was like, damn, what about my jokes? Yeah, you bring the jokes too, but you gonna need a gun. I was like, dang.
Did your thing in Detroit, man. I'm proud of you, man. So I like to see the moves you're making. Ask you this. We were talking about this earlier. What do you feel about the mix of the stage and the social media and how you attacking that?
Well, see, the thing, I love the stage. That's what that's my, how people comfortable on the phone, they not worried because nobody can't really boo them or something from the phone. I feel confident like that on stage. I ain't gonna get booed on stage because I'm at home. So I really love that portion of it. Now with the social media thing, I know it's like an obligation now. You gotta build it. You gotta it's kind of like your damn resume. Like you need to, that's your following. That's what you gotta show them. Yeah, somebody gonna put you in a venue. Can you sell out these tickets? Well, shit, let's look at my Instagram. Yeah, well, look, this is what I got. I'm pretty sure that 10% or 20% of these people come out and fill these seats. So it's kind of like companies and corporations are looking at those numbers so they can be comfortable before they invest in you.
Yes.
So if you can't invest that time in yourself to build up your fan base, then you ain't really trying to work. Right?
Everybody got like an animated resume now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ain't that crazy?
That's crazy. Everybody got a shot.
Yeah.
Everybody got a shot now, which I think is dope for anybody that's trying to be an artist.
Back in the day, growing up, man, before I didn't even knew I wanted to do comedy. Like I used to say, I was a kid. My parents used to watch Comic View. kids, we couldn't watch it. They used to send us upstairs. So I used to sneak down the bottom of the steps. I'm like, why is everybody laughing so hard? Why is that? So I used to watch the comedians on TV. I didn't know it was a comedian. I just thought they was the superheroes because they made everybody laugh.
Made all these mean ass adults
laugh. I'm like, I said, they just told us to go to bed. They want to whoop our ass, but these niggas on TV got tickling the shit out of us.
That was Eddie Murphy Raw, and for me, bro. That was Raw for me.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I think that's dope. So you came in. So how you meet Charlie Mack, man? Charlie Mack in the building, man. Shout out to that.
Clap stuff.
I was ready to meet Charlie Mack, man.
The first out the limo.
First out, bro. How you meet Charlie, man?
I met Charlie at a comedy show. I used to do a show, like I said, I always was doing my own shit. So after I did those 2 shows that I did myself in the beginning, word got around town, like, who the little black nigga barber that's doing comedy shows? And it was like, you better get with him because he sell tickets. So the promoters was trying to get with me so I could partner with them that way that I could sell tickets and we all can make money. I went to a show, a venue called Hibachi. It was a Chinese restaurant.
Right.
So we had that, and I was doing that for a couple months. I started getting hot. Charlie Mack, he's always around what's hot.
What's hot?
So
always in the place.
And he never on time, so he walk in late. And see this big ass shadow.
Hey, for real,
That's Charlie Mack.
one of the nicest.
He sit down and shit. So he sat down. I'm like, y'all kill this shit. So I went up there and I ripped.
Yeah.
I'm still raw and calm down.
Right.
I have material and all that stuff, but I knew how to rock a stage and have fun.
Absolutely.
So I made sure I got on that stage. Walked over to him, yeah, man.
Yes,
Absolutely. My name's Steve Carter.
That's right.
He was like, all right, cool. So we talked and all that. He said, you think you ready? I'm like, yeah, I think I'm ready. He wanted to show me that if you think you're ready, I'm gonna show you that you're not ready, right?
Oh,
but he ain't never tell me that. He just showed me that.
Okay.
Took me out to New York, man. Met with a guy called Keith Robinson, one of the best in the game. I'm used to performing in front of black people. That's my thing. I'm a rock for these niggas. That's what I'm ready to do. Right? These niggas ain't even take me to a black comedy club. They took me to an all-white comedy club, no DJ, no music, no nothing. My mom raised me with manners, so when I see a white person, I speak with my interview voice.
Interesting.
I'm on stage, right? I'm on stage. They bring me out. They was like, he said you can't use ski. He said you got to use, they call my government name Israel. Coming to the stage, Israel. I'm already in Israel now because I'm a gentleman. I'm up there. I start performing. Hello guys, how you doing? Hey guys, what's going on out there?
So Charlie, did you call him on that?
Charlie told me something. What are you doing? I said, I don't know. That's my interview voice. That's how I talk to white people. Look, y'all ain't telling me I was about to speak for these white people. I can't disrespect these white folks. Right? That's how.
So Charlie Mack, what did you think, man, coming to the game? First of all, I want to say this before I even blend that.
Right.
Charlie Mack saw me, first time I remember Charlie there when they had the all-deaf digital shit.
Right.
And I remember him, man, being there, and he came up and spoke to me, man, and was like, hey, man, you was good, man, I fuck with you, man, you was real cool, and I'm like, yo, thank you. And that never changed, man. You always showed me love, man. Clap for that, dog. Always showed me love, man, and I appreciate that, bro. Because if you don't know Charlie Mack know everybody. When I say look, name it. He got pictures with, I'm talking about I was watching a documentary on Muhammad Ali, man. This nigga Charlie Mack walked by.
He posted a picture of him with Martin Luther King.
I'm telling you. Charlie Mack, man, I got a million questions. I know I ain't got enough time, man, but thank you for coming, man, for sure. How is it that, man, first of all, man, why are you so connected, man? What's your thing? What was your initial thing? How you so connected?
Well, this year right here, 40 years of me being in the entertainment business. I came in, I didn't even realize it was street promotion from my uncle's label. He started a record label called Mevo Records. He's with a group called Philly Devotion. He came out on his own on the solo side, and of course he galvanized his people. And so he gave me records, take them around to the record company, take them to the schools. So I'm a street team. My first initial, elevated entertainment situation was a gentleman named MC Breeze. MC Breeze. Okay. He was signed to MC Hammer. And so got down with him, and then from there it was Jeff and Special Thanks. Me and Jeff went to school together. Went to school together. And so I was promoting shows because I was a street pharmaceutical agent. You know what I mean? So I was and I was one of the greatest ones, I'm saying, in South Philadelphia. And my girlfriend worked for a local radio station in Philadelphia called WBS. So from the pharmaceutical days and me hustling, I was doing shows. And so from doing the shows, like he was doing, he was putting artists on there and saying that he wanted to work with. I would put artists on there and saying that I was fond of. Dougie Fresh. My first show was Dougie Fresh, Roxanne Shante, and George Clinton.
Oh, wow. Shit. Shout out to that,
So
dog.
that was
You had to pay them, mother?
Oh, yeah, paid him for real.
Right.
Paid him for real at the Man in Philadelphia. I did that in 1985. And so from there, me and Jeff went to school together. Jeff thought that I actually was doing security for these groups, but I was promoting them. So, but I would dual task. I was 6'7", so I said, you know what, you just hang out with me, and nobody gonna mess with you in my town.
Right.
So instead of high security, you hang out with me. So Jeff and Will used to see me with these groups.
Right.
So when they came out with Girls with No Good Trouble, they was like, would you mind working with us? I was like, well, working with you how?
Hold on, rewind. You just shot that out there real quick.
Yeah.
To all my listeners, the Girls of the World ain't nothing but trouble. Man, would you tell the people who that is?
Well, that's DJ Jazzy Jeff from the Fresh Prince. As you
Shout
know,
out to that,
Yeah.
bro.
So I was doing my show called the first annual Charlie Mack Huskers Convention. It was Stetson Sonic and Bismarck.
Wow.
And this was 6 months before Biz performed. He said, I got another friend of mine, would you mind if I bring him in to perform? And he did, he went and said R-A-W. So this was 6 months before Raw came out. The first time he did it was in Philadelphia with me, which was Big Daddy Kane. So he did that. So then I actually had a case. I had 2 cases selling, my pharmaceutical products.
Yes.
So again, if you get a third one, it's a Fed case. So Jeff asked me to work with him, and I was like, well, let me see about these cases first. And then I got the case thrown out, got both the cases thrown out. The first job that I actually went to was in London when we did He's the DJ on the Rapper album.
Wow.
And then Jeff and Will did a record about me called Charlie Mack Finish Up the Limbo.
Right.
So we did that in 1987. And so from there, me and Nate from Boys II Men grew up together. So from there, they should see me with Mimi, and Nate and Boys II Men would see me, and they're like, I know him. So we go to a local radio station party, and then 5 of these young kids run up on me, and they said, yo, tell them I know you. I was like, of course you know me. But I forgot that Nate used to go to church and sing with his family. He said, this is my group, Boys II Men, would you mind if we sing?
Right. Oh.
They sing Can You Stand the Rain? So in the movie, y'all seen the New Edition movie.
Yeah.
You see the 5 kids go up and run up to him to Yaz. He plays Mike Bivens. And then the 5 kids are my group, Brotherly Love, and then my son played me in the movie. So my group played Boys II Men.
You were in the movie represented?
No, yeah, because I discovered Boys II Men. So it's the scene where Mike
Man,
Bivens.
clap for that shit, man. Y'all too, guys.
It's the scene when Boys II Men run up to the bus to meet Michael Bivens. That scene. Did y'all see that?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's that scene. So again, it's my group, Brotherly Love. It's almost like, it's weird, it's almost like an out-of-body experience because my group played Boys II Men, my artist Yaz played Michael Bivens, and my son played me in the film.
That's crazy.
So it didn't happen exactly that way. I met him in Philadelphia, and I grew up in Lee. So from there, I brought Will out to LA and hooked him up with Vita Medina and gave him the first Prince of Bel-Air. People don't know that as well. So again, I just did a book. So I just finished my book. It's called Charlie Mack, My True Life of Time from the Hood to Hollywood.
I'm buying that.
I discovered Meek Mill as well.
Wow.
Okay. And then of course, Yaz on Empire. Yaz on Empire, I manage him as well. And so full circle, how I come to him. I'm one of them people like, I don't have 50 pieces, I get specific pieces. And clearly, you're one of those guys. So when I see that, I think it's a little sucker thing that you can do if you feel like somebody got it and you don't give it to them. So for you, you've earned it. You're very talented. Get stuff. And there ain't many people. I'm saying I've been in this business a long. I know Kev since he was a little kid. I know Martin since he was 17. I know Chris Tucker. I've been in this business 40 years, so I've seen them all come and go.
Yeah. So
for me, when I see somebody that got it, I'm gonna let them know. Mike Epps, I did it with Mike Epps. You got it, and you got it. Kev, you got it. Check it out. So for me, it's really hard to make me laugh. Really hard to make me laugh. You're gonna earn it every you're gonna earn it every. So to have me cracking up, to have these muscles in the back of my head hurt.
He the laziest laugh ever.
Listen to me, man.
He be
And again, Howie, I seen you last time. I've seen you before because I was involved. I brought Jeff and Will to Russell. So I was up there against them saying doing Def Jam days.
Okay.
And so that's probably the thing that I do. I don't go out. I go to comedy clubs.
That's right.
That's where you'll find me at. You'll find me, you'll see me.
You was hanging out last night, improv.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
okay.
there last night. So when y'all both went up there at the same time, I was telling Skeet, it was you. But he listened to the music, the intro music.
Yeah, I saw that happen.
Yeah, so I was like, yo, chill out. You read all your it. So I was hoping Kev went up, because whenever I hear Kev was going up, I'm excited, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to find a way where he's going, because I definitely want to see it. So whoever never seen Kevin Tate live, on stage, whenever you hear he's coming, go.
Right.
If you hear how he's doing it, go.
Yo.
Skeet, go. And so I brought Skeet out here to get him on, yes, I'm saying, pretty much what I've done, what I'm known to do, yes, I'm saying. They say, you gotta have the it thing, and I'm the dude to the it, so we're doing it.
That's right.
I love that, man.
Let's bring those.
Now, I got a question for you on the history side of things too. This is my first time meeting you, but I was talking about this earlier. I was with a sketch improv group, and Overbrook was the first deal we ever got.
Oh wow! Yes.
Overbrook Entertainment. We brought the other level. We did a television show with Montel Jordan called Motown Live.
Okay.
And
Who was you dealing with over there?
JL brought us
JL.
over there.
Yeah. That was the top of the heat right there.
Yeah. So we had a deal. The deal lasted for like a year, a little over a year, and it was around.
I'm sure you found him very interesting.
It was cool. You know, even
the jails were corporate.
Yeah. Even we had things with Will too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we met Will a few times. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, we was doing things back then. We were so young.
Yes.
I think that we took the money, we blew it, we did a whole bunch of irresponsible shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when the deal was over, it was like niggas kind of went their separate ways, and they kind of, you know, we had to kind of restart. You know, but just some history though on people you fuck. That's your case. You know what I'm saying?
So Charlie, being in the game so much and finding cats at such a young age or in the beginning, man, we got about 15 minutes, man, but I gotta give me a story. I don't even know who that story had. You know Biggie Smalls? Did you
I did every show that Biggie did.
Can you give me a Biggie Smalls story?
Actually, you know, it's crazy. The last video footage that you see of him in the show is my show in Philadelphia. So I would bring him down, and the crazy thing about it was, as most New York artists would have to come to Philadelphia really to sell records, Biggie went gold in Philly. So Public Enemy, LL Cool J, they wouldn't get the spins in New York. They would have come down to Philadelphia. And the first female rapper was Lady B, which is from Philadelphia, to the Beach Show. So she would bring all these acts down to Philadelphia. And again, Lady B was the radio job. I was the actual promoter.
Okay.
So again, I mean, for as far as Big was one of them type people, like, he would just never, ever, he just was a lovable guy. I didn't have no drama with him. Just a lovable dude. This was the party, like he would want everybody around to have an amazing time. And that's just what I remember about him. I don't remember him having pop. He's like, hops, whatever you need, hops. I'm here, hops. I was only paying him like $5 grand at the time. This was actually, this was just before Hypnotize. When Hypnotize came out, he was like, hops. Then I'm not gonna go up hops. I was like, I'm not lying to you.
That's funny.
I would bring him down there every 30 days and sell out.
Every 30 days.
Dude, I'm talking, listen, amazing. It was such a magnetic draw, this dude. You know what I mean?
Right.
You were so drawn to him. You know, and the only person I knew different from that was Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson had that. And so me and Mike Tyson, we were really, but I'm cool with a lot of people. You know, I think the success is based in the relationship. So I'll protect them, every last one.
No doubt, man. Well, I appreciate it. Shout out to that man. As always, man. I appreciate you coming in. We bring legends coming in. It's a legend, man. Ski Carter, man. You came down, man. You always like you did your shit last night at the Improv. What you got coming up? I see you got some shit you on the road. And you roll with he moved around with my girl Coco Brown. And I was telling me and Coco Brown had a radio show out here back in the day called Coco Brown The Truth. And we did it at Maya DeGorgio. I don't know if you know her, but she was a comedian out here, and she had a studio, and we used to do a show. Me and Coco Brown, I was her co-host and shit, and then she popped off. You know, she started getting them acting gigs, and she popped off. So I know that you rolling with a real one, dog. You rolling with a real one. So before you get out of here, though, we brought we got some of your comedy, man. We got a clip of it. We want to play to our listeners and shit. Can you introduce this real quick clip?
Okay, cool. I'm looking at it now. I think this clip is from my monthly room that I have in Philadelphia. Punchline Comedy Club, and I'm pretty sure I may be talking about women in this. I'm not sure if I'm talking about how they cook or if they can't, or whatever it may be. But let's take a
See what
listen
it is, man. We're gonna get a couple quick snippet of it, man.
Make all her food spicy so I couldn't taste it. Bitch, though she was slick, always seasoning. This is how she sees. She be like, what? And I try to walk past the kitchen. She be like, you better come in, daddy, and taste it. So I taste it. I try, man, I'm like, oh shit. So I taste it, though. God damn, this shit hot. She be like, yeah, got a little kick to it. I said, bitch, this is oatmeal. This ain't got no business being spicy. Fuck you get spicy oatmeal from, bitch? Fuck you get curry oatmeal. You don't want to the hatred to get the motherfucking breakfast. She said it's called hot cereal. Bitch, hot from the fire, not from the spice. Got 2 gallons of water over here trying to eat breakfast. That's the most shit damn hot. You can't take the kick. You about to get kicked, man. You get one more thing. Hot. Some of y'all laughing because y'all part of the spicy team too. What's wrong with spicy oatmeal?
Shout out to that, man. Shout out to that. Claps for that, man. Derek, yo, that shit is hilarious.
Thank you, man.
Okay. What you got working on? What's coming up right now, man?
Man, I'm at the Savoy tomorrow.
Oh yeah, shout out to that. It's a good room.
Have a ball there. This weekend, Thursday through Sunday, I'm in Memphis at Chuckles with Coco Brown.
Nice, man.
Every last Sunday of the month, I'm in Philadelphia. If you're ever in Philly, come to the Philly Punchline. The hottest comedy show ever. Okay. And my guy, y'all are coming down there. I forgot what month y'all coming down, but y'all coming down. And in November, I'm shooting my hour special at the Keswick Theater, 1,300 seater. We're doing our show, bringing the whole city out. We filming it. That's dope. Found out that I think it's going to be on Amazon. It's gonna be on Amazon.
Now, we talked last night at the club, man, and I was talking to you. He was like, yo, man, I'm doing something. I said, well, what's up? He said, I ain't going to tell you. I'll tell you tomorrow. Is you speaking on it today? Or you want to still keep it on the shelf right now?
Well, we had some dope meetings, and all I can say is that, man, we got a movie that I'm going to be a part of.
There you go.
In the future. Thanks. Shout out to 215 affiliated Charlie Mack.
You know that.
Now, did you get the movie based on that bogus ass reel you put together?
Crazy. Or you really got it, motherfucker?
Yeah, he was like, you know what? Put you on your sixth movie. I was like, yeah,
your sixth movie.
Sixth one.
Shout out to that. Well, man, listen, man, I'm glad y'all came down. It's always good to have real ones in the building. I respect y'all, brothers, more than that. The more than y'all even know, man. I definitely respect y'all, man. Yeah, no doubt. Tell the people your IG, we got 1 million listeners, man.
Oh, listen, all 1 million y'all there right now? Hey, listen, man. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at comedian Skeet Carter. If you can't spell comedian, don't follow me.
That's Charlie Mack first out.
Yeah, no
and
doubt.
One more thing, please. I have to send a shout out and my blessings out to all the Muslims out there celebrating observing Ramadan.
Absolutely. Yeah, shout out to that. Well, man, I appreciate y'all coming in. We're going to take a 60-second break and come right back, but I want to just make sure I usher these guys out here the right way. We'll be right back to the Kevin Tate Show. If you don't know, shit.
Now you know.
Picture. Chief Kirsch. We got about 15, so it's a quick break.
That's right, Daxter.
Yeah, I'm just getting y'all. Go ahead, Jim.
That's what I'm talking about. I didn't know about that shit. Start right here working with you.
Yeah, I'm just getting y'all.
Okay, go on with this. Right back in the middle.
He ain't looking over here. See, I'm cross-eyed. I can look at all of that at the same time. You take one for me? Yep. Chelsea, you know I got your information. I can send it to you. You know that, right? You know I'll send it. Okay, y'all ready? I'm taking 3. One more here. One here.
And that last one, your last one, step up to the table a little bit. Right there with that red phone.
Whose phone is this?
That's that red phone is mine. I know that ain't your phone.
He's taking it on my phone. I'm going to send it to you.
You take it on the road.
That's why I said I'm going to take it on my phone and send it to you. My phone is better than yours. I got an S10. Don't play me. I got your Instagram. Niggas don't give out phone numbers no more. Okay, hold on. I fucked up. Hold on. I did a whole video of y'all. All right, y'all ready? No, come back. All right.
Check it out. You say on down to this vibe, fix my green tea, if I'm feeling Experience was so in the woman and I expand. I'm saying,
all day.
everybody needs love. I will never want nothing.
Love, man. I'm working, man. I already know. Class.
Can I open this?
I already know. Yeah, class.
So you gotta come to you.
You already know. We going right in.
Stick around. Yeah. I'm very ready my flag. You know what that like? You gotta get on something like that.
Actually, it was good. Actually, it was good.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that one.
Turn it off. I ain't see it. Look at that. That might be we got about, let's go try to go to and he had like a whole
You got grandpa people. You got grandpa people. Real quick.
He's gone for me. When I come around, he's gone.
Hey Matt, can you take this picture real quick? Probably you might want to take it with your phone. Take it with your phone. Alright.
Yeah.
All right, y'all be blessed.
DJ Jack, man, he on one today, bro. He on one today, man. What's up, y'all? We back. It's the Kevin Tate Show with Howard Bizzle on Dash Radio. Thank y'all for coming through, man. 323. Oh shit. You know when you play that, how it go down, my nigga. Now you already know how we get down when you play that, nigga. Hey, real quick. Look, bitch. Just like that. I ain't playing with pull down my hat with the white phones, with the white drones. I got the white hoes, I got the big home, I got the new car, but my shit got banged. I was riding on the street and it hit my thing. Fuck! Now I got tape on my bumper. I'm in this bitch riding around with a new thumper. Damn. For the shit I gotta have is Kevin Tate in this bitch, and you know I'm about my mouth, nigga. Yeah. And I'ma pass it to the right cheekers in this motherfucking these niggas rapping.
Hey, man, it's from the cheek from DC, man. I'm a little high off of the vape, man. Got late, man, but I'm here on Dash, trying to get that cash and trying to move fast. I got a little chick on the side, man. She like to ride. And she like the fly guy that I am. I got good version, there's no rehearsing it, but I'm right here, man. I'm gonna pass it to my girl and shit.
That's the mic, you know I do it right. I ain't no hoe, but I am a dyke.
Hey.
Fuck her all night. Don't leave a girl around me, I hit it right.
Cut. Hey, how you ain't know, nigga? Bars, man. Yo.
You know I stay with this shit.
Yeah, we stay. Hey, Hirsch.
Hey, that nigga Chico be flow.
Yeah, Chico got a little talk.
I battle him though. I get him.
It's so hard to have a conversation with Cheek, man. This nigga always on this fly shit. Hey, nigga, how you get to this girl? Oh, nigga, what you want to do? Nigga, you just fuck it, man. All right, man. Nigga, text me, bro. I'm not about to do this. I'm not about to do this with you, bro. I got Hirsch, the comedian in the building. Hirsch, the entertainer. She's been on here before. She's been in Kern, man.
Detroit,
She's
the building.
our city and guest host today. Got my dog Chico Will in the building, dog.
Man,
What's
always
up,
a
dog?
pleasure, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, like real talk, like Howie and Kevin Tate, like my real fan, man. I used to see Howie in DC. I was always like amazingly came in because he used to murder DC. Out here, man, just official dudes, man. So
Love.
man,
That's
DC,
love, brother.
we in the building.
I'll be you in July. I'm coming your way.
Hey, you gotta holler at me. I'm the plug in DC.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's
I'm
where
gonna
you
play
from?
Doug Scott.
Yeah.
That's
They
he from
They
here.
my blood.
No doubt, dog. That's good, man. You how long you been out in LA, dog?
Man, I've been out here like 3.5, man.
3.5,
Almost
dog.
4. Almost
What,
4.
days?
No, but you know what's crazy though? What's crazy though is that you came to do my show in a little hot studio right up there, man. Little sweaty studio
It
right
was
up in there.
sweaty, you know what
It
I'm
was
saying?
hot, but you showed me love.
Stop deodorant. It was
Yeah,
all
it was a lot of shit, but I'm saying, but he came in, spit a lot of knowledge, but we got a whole nother wave of listeners, no doubt. Appreciate that, my dog. And the fact that you got, we got new listeners, man. What's up with you, dog? What you working on, man?
Hey man, I got a little man. So I write for a few comedians out here. I can't say their names.
Shit.
And I got a few projects I'm working on, and I got this little drink called Uncle Uber that I'm about to put out.
Alright.
Yeah, I gotta get y'all on the sketches too.
Alright, I want to do that. We talked about some shit we ain't got to
Yeah,
yet.
well, the little basketball shit.
We get to it, man. Definitely,
we'll
man.
get to it. But yeah, man, just out here, like, you know, I'm a comedian. I've been out for like 14, man.
14?
Yeah, so like.
Why he always talk like he from prison?
I told you you can't have a regular conversation with
I've been
us.
out in that joint 3.5, man.
I've been doing comedy for 14 years. Like really, man, I got into this writing thing for writing for comedians off just tagging people shit in my city.
There you go.
And it just moved up. You know, I hollered at a few vets about what venue to take as far as the price. And so, you know, I'm out here as a comedian, but also as a writer, man.
That's where I'm
Absolutely,
at.
man. Shout out to that, dog. And listen, so when I see, first of all, you know, you always, you know, you a fly guy, man. You a fly guy. You always, I don't know what swap meet you shop at, nigga, but I don't never see your clothes in there, nigga. Ever. But I say that you move around town, man. How do you feel like your relationships are in this town? What's the state of your relationships in this game, would you say?
Well, you know what? It's different out here because out here, to me, it's more networking than, I'm not gonna say talent, but like you gotta know people out here. Like in other cities, your talent speaks for itself. You hit the stage, you turn up the mics, people call you. But out here, you can be killing it and you don't have the right network, and it don't mean nothing out here.
Mm-hmm.
So like for me, my biggest thing is like networking, coming to stuff like this, like staying out late. Maybe you go to a bar. I end up being on Speedy Show, just going to adults only at the Chocolate Factory.
Feel me?
Met a chick there.
Chocolate Sundays, shout out to them.
Yeah, man, met a chick. She's like, oh yeah, I seen you on Facebook and shit. You want to do Speedy Show? So I'm saying like networking is 90% out here.
Absolutely.
And just being yourself for real, because you can get caught up in the LA atmosphere and try to change.
This is a question right here for both of y'all, man. I want you to answer it first, Hirsch. How do y'all feel about like dealing with people even if you don't like them, right? Because somebody was on here one show and we was talking about how we from Detroit. The motherfucker don't like you, you know.
Yeah.
They ain't got time to play no games, nigga. You know right what it is.
DC the same way.
Same
Right, so out here, it's kind of hard to have, you know, you find yourself in the same room with motherfuckers that you don't necessarily like, but you still, you know what I'm saying? You still,
I ain't gotta like them, but I can get money with them.
Absolutely.
Listen, it's a lot of people I work with that I don't necessarily like.
There
but
you go.
After work, I ain't gotta speak to you. This is a business. You know what I'm saying? And when you separate the two, you'll be able to get money. Take your personal shit personal.
Because a lot of times artists come out here from different. I've been out here for 12 years now, so I've seen cats coming in their first couple of years be rock. Man, these motherfuckers, they get fake ass
angry.
Yeah, these motherfuckers,
That's frustration.
They hating on me and they fucking with me and shit like that.
Yeah.
And you have to find that fine line and be able to finesse your way, play the game. You know what I'm saying? Because people come and go so quick, and it is about relationships, and I think that's dope, man. What you think about it?
I guess, man, for like coming out here, you know, Red Grant, he the DC big homie.
My big brother, Red Grant. Shout out to him, man. Put me on in this game.
Before I moved out here, I came out here back and forth, and Red always is shooting some real game. And one of the things he told me, he was like, look, dog, when you out and about, don't be all talking about other comedians and their set and they dating and all that. He's like, you don't know these niggas.
I'm trying to tell
I
you.
said, he's saying these niggas.
That was kind of to the point that I was talking about
You
earlier.
can talk to these dudes about another dude, they go right back and say, you was the dude. So like Red, man, is always is on game with me as a big homie from DC. Shout out to Red Grant, man. Like, always giving me game, man. Like so much game. So like when I'm out in the streets, I was gonna move like that anyway, for real.
That's how the real niggas move.
But just the fact that he told me and gave me heads up on it, man. That shout out to the vets in the game for like you need vets, dog.
Yeah, like I say, and Red Grant, I say that again. I tell Cat, Red Grant really put me on in this game by giving me an opportunity, taking me on the road. Motherfucker Red Grant told me, man, I'm gonna get the improvs pretty soon, man, and I'm gonna put you on the show. And I was like, okay, a year went by, and this nigga bullshit. Nigga, I seen him, and he's like, yo, man, I'm going to Kansas City Improv, man, Pittsburgh Improv. You on? Can you get there? Yep. And we've been going up. We went for like a 4-year stretch. Every now and then I still hit a miss, but being on the road helped me. It separated me it gave me a chance to hone my shit. And he's a real nigga. He let me come on and just spaz out before his show. No matter, he let me spaz out.
I got a question for you, Chico. Now, we were talking about this earlier. What do you feel about having to keep your presence strong, social media, and on stage? Because you're a hell of a fucking comedian. I've been watching you probably since you was a young comic. You know what I'm saying, in the game. You've seen it develop now to something different. You've seen it switch. We were talking about there. What do you feel? How do you feel like you have to attack that as an individual?
I guess like you, Howard been a little older than the game than me. I came like in the middle of Howard's career, so like I seen it switch too, and like you gotta switch.
Yeah.
Cause we already funny, we got that down pat. We can go on stage, we can go anywhere, we can tear it up. But in this new environment, it's not the old culture of comedy. You really gotta do something internet wise. You got to.
Yeah, absolutely.
You gotta do something.
What do you think, Hirsch? Real quick.
I agree. You gotta evolve with the times.
Yeah. How do you feel about it? Or like he was saying, like, do you feel like a lot of your energy needs to go there? Have you transitioned? Would you say?
Yeah, I am. Like I was just telling the last guest that you had, my Instagram just went nutty within the last 2 months.
That's good. Shout out to that. You got some claps. That's good shit, man.
And I guess it's harder for me because how we can tell you, I'm a hustler. I like to be on the road.
Yeah. I think there was some fly glasses you got on. I don't know how with them lashes and shit. There was some lashes glasses. Because there was some lashes glasses because
they matching the glasses.
She always be fly and shit too. Very pretty girl. I'm glad y'all came. And I feel like you said you was gonna be coming to rock with us and shit in the future. Hey, yeah. We're gonna see about that when you come back out here. You looking to move out here, right?
My word is Bible.
Right.
I'm all Bible.
Yeah, I know you showed up today to come fuck with me. I appreciate it. What's your IG? Tell them what it is.
Hirsch does it all at Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, website. It's HERSH does it all, not them all. Let's get to the month.
Hey, what you got? What you working on, Chief? Tell them what it is.
At Chico Will on Facebook, at Chico Will on Instagram, farmers, dating app. I'm at Chico Will.
ChurchDomingo.com.
Black Planet, I'm there.
Black Planet, Lord.
I got 2 seconds, man. I want to ask y'all that we never covered this shit. But who the fuck do y'all think is gonna win the goddamn final?
Gold State.
Gold State.
Golden State. I'm always Golden State.
Like the Pistons.
The Lions.
Howard, all right, Howard. Yeah, we good. Howard, yes. What you working on? What's your IG?
Man, Instagram, you know, it's at Howie Bizzell, HOWIE BIZZELL, and you know you can always Howie Bell me and Google all that.
Where you about to be right now?
I'm getting ready to go to the Laugh Factory. I'm getting ready to go do Ruby Tuesdays with Ruben Paul, and then I'm going back home for a day to spend some time with my family. I don't know if that's real time. And then I'm on my way to the Oak Comedy Lounge in Atlanta for the weekend. 4 shows, Friday, Saturday, 2, 1 Sunday. So
no doubt. Well, listen,
you know
man. Yeah, no doubt. I appreciate y'all listening. Y'all can find me. My birthday is tomorrow. It's Gemini season.
Yeah!
Absolutely.
Happy birthday!
We're gonna get lit. I'm going in tonight. Y'all can find me at the Comedy Union with Kim Whitley and Kim Coles tonight. So that's gonna be going down. Also this weekend, I'll be having a birthday show at the Comedy Union as well. So if you're in the city, Hirsch, I'm looking to see you there. If you're here now, baby.
No,
yeah.
I'm all booked all weekend.
Ain't this a
Detroit.
No,
all weekend in Detroit. I don't even know.
Well, listen, man. We love y'all. What a dope show today. Follow my Instagram. Kevin Tateis, KEVINTATEIS. We love you, Robbie.
Right.
It's the Kevin Tate Show with Howie Bell. If you don't know, shit.
Now you motherfucking know.
Peace.
Oh, we got the Chico.
Y'all say
What you been into tonight, Howard?
You go with Ruben Paul shit?
Oh, yeah.
So I got some show. I got some weed. Roll up. Roll up some weed. Ruben Paul shit is
Oh, you see?
Let's get this tomorrow.
I started saying that. Before comedy, I was
What the fuck?
you ain't heard me. So last time I came on the show,